Fall decorate with me, fall mantle decor, and fall fireplace decorating ideas. I've got 7 fall decorating ideas for you to decorate your fall mantle gorgeously, set that autumn ambiance, and also get your fall fireplace completely decorated for your mantle. So let's go ahead and dive in. With all of our different ways that you can really make your fall fireplace and your fall mantle feel like home and fall cozy decor. I love my fall home decor because it really sets the scene for the next few months. Tip number one: first, you got to clean, girlfriend or guy friend. You got to get that place clean before we put anything down. And I have a stone fireplace, so I can't, for my fall decor, I can't put any chemicals down. So I'm literally just wiping it with a wet cloth just to make sure that everything is not all dusty, putting it down. Our fall decor decorate with me. Tip number 2 is lights. I am using a fall garland lights. I'll link them down in the description link below, as is everything. But you could also use electronic lights. I'll also link those down below. I didn't use them in this particular video, but that's another tip. Number 2 is for your fall decor is making sure you have lights. Number 2, I started using acorns. I love acorns. You could easily do pumpkins instead. And that's tip number 3 is using acorns as anchors on the end. And then also tip number 4 for your fall decorating ideas is pampas grass. I love pampas grass. I love it so much. I have several. I have top 10 pampas grasses that I love. Those are also in the description, but you want to have that height for your fall decor. And for your fall mantle, here's a second kind of pampas grass that I'm going to put in the middle of my fall mantle and fall fireplace decorating ideas. You could use, instead of using pampas grass, you could also use fall signs if you wanted to. I chose not to. I wanted more of for the fall ambiance, I wanted a cozy feel and I wanted a little bit more texture, which is why I used the pampas grass in the middle of my mantle. But you totally could do a large fall sign if you felt so inclined. I just chose not to. What tip are we on? Tip 4 or 5, I've lost count, is pumpkins and different texture of fake pumpkins. Now, I use these year to year. I pack them in a special box. If you want that information, just put it down in the comments below because I have a special way of packing up my fall decor when it's time to move into the holiday decor and Christmas decor. But different kinds of pumpkins. There's plaid ones, there's burlap ones, there's velvet ones. You can get them homemade, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But first, I'm adding height. I literally used my cloth linen napkins to add some height onto this to make it higher than the lights that I had. Those maple garland lights, the fall lights that I have. Add a little bit of height to your fall decor and for your fall mantle. Now, here's those velvet pumpkins I was talking about. You can get them handmade on Amazon. I didn't, but there are handmade ones from artisans, or you can even make them yourself. I chose not to. I just wanted to purchase them off of my fall Amazon finds on that list, which is linked in the description link below. But I picked different colors. I wanted white, burlap, plaid, and then the velvet with the different textures intentionally. And also higher pumpkins and lower pumpkins too. So something to think about. Now there's the concept of 3. And you'll notice that in all of my fall home decor is the concept of 3. It's visually aesthetic to make triangles with your eyeballs with different things. So pretty much everything is in a category of 3. 3 pumpkins, 3, like it's literally making a triangle with everything. So that will help too for balancing out your fall mantelpiece of making those series of 3 triangles. And I wanted to have plaid on one side and then the burlap on the other side with the pumpkins, and then also have the velvet pumpkins with the pampas grass in the middle, again, making that triangle for my eyes. Now, in the middle, I could have anchored instead with a mirror. That would have been awesome for my fall mantle, to have a mirror to visually and aesthetically pull for my fall fireplace up my eyes. I chose not to this year. I just wanted to really focus in on pampas grass. I love pampas grass. I'm like, it's the pampas grass era. And then having a really pretty glass vase to go with it too. So while you decorate with me, I like having texture, lights. I could have done different lights on there. And I also could have done candles. Now I have kids. I have a kid and pets. So candles, actual lit ones on my fall fireplace scare me. I like my fireplace because it's behind a screen and it's safe for kids and pets. If you want real candles, you totally could put them up there. Just be mindful of fire hazards. It makes me very nervous having dry pampas grass and dry leaves, even though they're fake, but it's really flammable. So using the remote control lights is also, or remote control candles, really helpful. Those lights that I'm using are battery pack, and I just hid the battery pack within the fall mantle and underneath my stuff on the mantle component of it too. But I love the different fall decorating ideas because I can use all of these different colors and textures next year, maybe for a fall tablescape or for my fall kitchen ideas. I can repurpose these for years to come as long as you store them properly once you're done with your fall decor. It makes it really easy. Like those plaid pumpkins, they are so fun to use. If you have them for your desk for work, if you work at home, it's a great fall decorating idea to have these. And the bulk set that comes on Amazon with them too is so much fun to be able to use. But it really does set this cozy atmosphere. It smells like cinnamon in my house. I do use scent as part of my decorating ideas too. And of course, a little PSL in there. These have with the stems on there, they look so lifelike with them, but you can get them handmade. And I have seen other places where you can make those yourself. You could really just make that. I just didn't have time this year, but that is an idea if you wanted to do for your fall mantle decor is making some of these or even making your own homemade fall sign if you wanted to, or even having acorns. Now I have my big acorns, but you could get acorns if you live in an area and have them and then just spray paint them gold and put them up, kind of like sprinkle the acorns across the top of your fall mantle or the top of your fall fireplace too, to really add that aesthetic and really add that visual imaging on there. But whenever we walk into our living room now, it's so fall cozy. It's so warm. It's so inviting. And really for me, that's the intention that I want to set for my household is loving and getting into that fall season for me makes me so happy. I don't know about you, but it makes me so happy. So we have a little thing here in terms of decorating. If you've made it this far, I want to get to know you. Put down below in the comments a pumpkin as an emoji. And then that way I've known that you watch and we'll get to know you a little bit, for me to get to know you a little bit better. And of course, you're getting to know me because you're watching my video, but it helps me get to know viewers better. So leave a little emoji, a pumpkin down below. And also if you have any other fall home decor ideas or fall decorating ideas that you would like to see videos done, let me know. I would love to have your comments down below with them too. But I'm so happy with how this turned out. It makes me so happy to see when I'm walking past and busy running off to a meeting or running off to something in a rushed, hurried life to have something that's calm and centering and peaceful and just take that extra relaxation moment in my home to truly feel like a home, which is one of my intentions. So I love this. I love the way that it turned out. I would maybe pull up some of that, the garland to push it back a little bit on the fall mantle, a little bit more. But overall, I'm really happy with how the fall decor turned out and how the fall decorate with me turned out as well. If you want any of the pieces that I showed, I've linked those all down in the description. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I look forward to seeing you next time on our home fall decor.